What's good with it, y'all? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Man, you already know what to do. Smash that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. All right, man. We woke up and we got some big movements happen, man. We woke up. First thing I saw right off the bat, man, Paul George made it official. He is agreeing to a 4 year, $212 million deal with the Philadelphia 76ers. They have also offloaded Tobias Harris, so kind of a plug and play type of thing. For me, definitely an upgrade. Definitely an upgrade. Tobias Harris for what he was. I don't like to count people pockets, man. Actually, I don't count people pockets, but from a business perspective, from the Sixers organization, what he was paying, he was not giving them anywhere near the production he should be. The production, like his pay didn't match his production whatsoever. So they shipped him off, or he went ahead and went to the Detroit Pistons. So kind of no man's land at that point, man. So yeah, you can expect him to fade off to the dark, or the Pistons might trade him somewhere else and see if he can kind of revamp and revitalize his career. But as of right now, yeah, it's kind of over with for him. As for the Sixers, this makes the Sixers team a little bit more dangerous than a lot of people realize. Obviously, you got a Joel Embiid, you got Tyrese Maxey, who just signed an extension there as well, so he's going to be there for the long term. You still got Kyle Lowry, old savvy vet. You got Cameron Payne, a decent backup guard, Kelly Oubre, Batum, Paul Reed. You got somebody else that Paul George has played with as well that he's extremely comfortable with, which is Robert Covington. So this Sixers team, man, they got a nice look to them. You know what I mean? They plugged in Paul George, removed Tobias Harris. So that's definitely gonna change the dynamic a little bit. The only thing I would have a bit of a concern about is the fact that between Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, their shot attempts went up, right? And we realized that the Sixers started utilizing Maxey more so as a point guard. But we know that Maxey at heart is probably a two guard. He's a scoring guard. He's not going to look to get the rest of his teammates involved and all of that, man. He's looking to put the ball in the bucket as many times as he can. So I'm curious to see what type of game plan, that they can come up with, or how they utilize Paul George, or how they utilize now their big three that they have. Yeah, I'm very, very, very curious to see how that's going to work out. Um, I like the fit of Paul George going there again, having a big as dominant as Embiid, and then you have two wing players now. That if Embiid is out for any extended period of time or anything like that, they have a 1-2 punch that can definitely get buckets and can probably win you some games. And then you have people on that side that are defensive specialists like Batum, like Robert Covington, like Paul Reed, who is an undersized big but can also still give you buckets. It's like this team is they're sitting pretty nice. It's just a matter of, again, everything coming together for them. Now, one thing I'll say about Paul George signing with the Sixers, again, hell of a pickup by them. But for Paul George, man, I believe this is his last max contract, honestly. At his age, at the looking at the production over the years, the injury type of that continues to play his entire career. He's either going to retire a Sixer, or the Sixers are going to retire him. Meaning that fan base, they're unforgiving, bro. If you come there and you don't, fulfill your obligation and don't put up what, I'm saying, you don't put up what you getting paid for, they're gonna let you hear about it. Ask Tobias Harris. I mean, they was talking about they'll trade him for a crumble cookie or something along them lines, if I'm not mistaken. And he took offense to it. Said, damn, they'll trade me for a cookie. Like, you as an NBA player, bro, if anybody is making a comment like that about you and you one of the highest paid players on the team, that's an issue. That's a problem. That means that you're not fulfilling your obligation. That means you're not stepping up to the plate. That means that you are not playing your best brand of basketball, which is again why they went ahead and moved on from him and sent him over to the Pistons. And like I said, it's more of a thing where obviously clearing cap space, being able to offer, send that max for a 4 year, $212 million deal and extend Tyrese Maxey. That was something that the Sixers were saying, okay, we've had enough of this Tobias Harris experiment, and we see that clear as day. It's just not going to work out. So they went ahead and moved on from him. The other part of it is that the Sixers are showing Joel Embiid, that we're doing everything we can by trying to get players in here that allows the Sixers to play different facets or different styles of basketball, different brands of it. You got multiple defensive specialists on the team. Now you have a two-way player in Paul George on the team. You have a 3-and-D guy and Kelly Oubre, who again streaky shooter. Batum, 3-and-D guy, knock down the open shot. Robert Covington, 3-and-D guy. So you got guys that can guard the wing. Now you have again Maxey, who has kind of coming to his own at this point and becoming a star who can put the ball and put, what I'm saying, put buckets in a hurry. It's just a matter of him now with these other players that play defense like they do. Does he focus solely more now on offense, or does he try to evolve his game and also be a two-way player as well? What else does Kyle Lowry have in the tank as well? And again, old savvy vet, man, can get the job done. Tons of experience as well. So you got a bunch of things there. It all hinges again on Joel Embiid's health as well. If he's not healthy, it's just gonna be a situation where you're gonna see a team that's gonna be out there competing, but it's going nowhere fast. Like they're gonna be on a treadmill going nowhere fast. So we got to wait and see how that pans out, what happens with that. But again, it's official. Paul George has signed the deal and agreed with the Philadelphia 76ers. What does that mean for Klay Thompson, who had the Sixers listed as a team that he would be meeting with? I don't think he'll go there. I think that would just be way too much to have. Let's just say, for example, they put Tyrese Maxey at the point guard. They got Klay at the 2. They got Paul George at the 3. They can kind of pick their poison of who they want at the 4, and obviously Embiid at the 5. That's just, I don't think it'll happen. Personally, I don't think it'll happen. It'll be a mix of players that skill sets are similar, but at the same time, the personalities. The only one that's been to the promised land that's really won something has been Klay Thompson. So I won't say there will be some sense of entitlement. It's just a matter of maximizing his skill set. And I don't think the Philadelphia 76ers are the best fit for him. And I don't think he's going to go there either. My personal opinion, where I think he's going to go, is between the Mavs and Lakers, and it's leaning more towards the Lakers because it's Showtime. Klay loves being in the Cali area, and on top of it, man, there's just too much history as far as his pops, being linked to the Lakers as well. So it is what it is, man. But that's all I got for y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through. Make sure again you smash the like button, sub to the channel. If you want to support the grind, you see that information right there. It's in the description as well. If you want to leave a super thanks, back out, hit that like button, look 4 icons over to the right. You see where it says thanks. Click that, follow the instructions, and you can support it that way, man. But again, we're going to keep coming at y'all with more content. I got more videos dropping, so make sure you hit that notification bell. Stay tuned, stay locked in, man. Like I said, we working. Appreciate y'all coming through. I'll be back at y'all another one, man. We out of here.